Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Challenger Series here for race number 5 of the regular season. After this, we are halfway through the regular season, and it is going to be a lot of fun because it is the first road course of the season here at Watkins Glen. We have a full field tonight. 16 drivers are going to take on New York's least congested track. That is the official name for this race, and I am very excited because I love me some road course racing, especially in the Xfinity cars. And we actually have a brand new pole sitter. You may see, actually, it's not on this page. You may see a Chapman 0102 has the pole tonight. He is a brand new pole sitter, meaning he will be invited to the Clash. Now, that's going to be a lot of fun because only pole sitters are invited to that race. And because of that, it is going to be a lot of fun to see who will come on out and win the Invitational. Because of that, it is time to rock and roll here. So I'm going to let the drivers know that it is time to roll. Time to roll at Challenger. There we go. We are 30 seconds left. And to kind of go through the running order when we come back in here, Watkins Glen, oh man, what can I say about Watkins Glen? A spectacle, as Sauce will say, is going to be upon us here, and that is because we are looking at very key points of this track. We have the bus stop, which is going to be a big to do here in lap 1 of every single stage, because remember, we do stages here in the Challenger Series. So we are potentially looking at the bus stop. We also have the carousel and also turn 6 that are going to be a major concern for these drivers. But don't forget the S section. Going uphill, we have seen many drivers get loose and go stir crazy when it comes to that corner. Will these drivers go out and show out, or will they fall victim to it? We have, like I said, Chapman on pole. Fire Slayer is going to be outside of row 2, but 2/10 difference between them, with always Eric as well as Sauce up here being the second row of the grid. So let's not waste any time. Let's go on into this and see what we have in store. Of course, I have a couple POVs. You're going to be looking at Bassbuck as well as a Sauce. That will be our, I guess, in-race streams for tonight. So that's going to be a lot of fun here. So coming back on out, which I want to see probably one of the best camera shots for this track right here. Look at this. Everyone is going to be going every which way, going into turn 1, and let's immediately swap it on behind and look at one of the new drivers here, Napier. A long time no see for this gentleman, and it is always a treat to have him in the field. But yeah, just kind of going back on through, having everyone just go through the S section. So far, so good. Let's go back on board with Chapman and just take a look on behind and just see where everyone is going to fall on in. You can see everyone kind of kicking up a little grass. Of course, we do have a little bit of the field saying that you cannot cut the grass. However, you can put 2 tires on it. So everyone currently holding Stalp, and here we have Hamilton here in P6, make that P7, making his way forward. Like I said, 16 drivers here tonight, and everyone just managing a very clean turn 1. You have Cyber trying to go off course a little bit, try to go on the inside, but that's not going to quite work on out. With this stage, it is going to be all about clean driving, making sure that you can actually get from where you want to be to where you want to go. Of course, no, that's a giant no crap private patent. But you can see as well, you're going to be getting into certain roadblocks. You really want to just mind your P's and Q's, making sure that you know that these drivers right there, the 89 make an excellent pass on the 1, knowing that where the choke point is. The 74, a little bit of contact with the 1, no harm, no foul there. The 78 of memory back here, playing host to the 98 of Mopower Cat. Remember, Mopower Cat is a different challenger Series champion before, so he is on the back foot a little bit, trying to get his way forward. Back on board with our leader, though. Chapman is currently the leader, and you have the 11 of Always Eric right behind. If he remember, a win and you're in. A win here will make a playoff berth basically all you are Gucci. So because of that, a lot of these drivers are having to have this race circled. However, one driver that we are missing is actually RS Meatwagon. Now, last night he was having some wheel issues. That's probably what's happening here. But because of that, I would just imagine that is probably why he is not going to be in this race. But because of that, maybe another driver can go out and have a good run here in this race. Because entering lap 3 here, we are looking at some drivers already spreading on out. This field is very spread on out. Going back to the here, Fire Slayer P3 is going to have a really good run. Remember, he is currently in the playoffs where he did not make it last season, so he is looking to have a good race here. There's Liv right behind, getting his first podium in the Sportsman Charlotte Roval race, so he's always really good. And then Bassbuck back there, here in P5 currently. Oh, but the 11 spins! And that is exactly how quickly things can change. The 11 just getting on the curb and just doing a 360. Now he's going to be put on the back foot, trying to move forward, and that is just how quickly things can change. Unfortunately, we're just kind of talking about a different story here entirely when that happened, but that is just a proof that you need to just put the pedal to the metal and really just mind your P's and Q's, because like I said, everyone else is going for the same real estate. You just have to really watch it when it comes to who you're racing against and where you flat-foot it. I've done the same mistake, so definitely he is going to want to watch on out here. The 9, though, definitely doing an excellent job. So far, so good. The 21 looks like getting crazy loose right there. That 11 is going to pick up the spot. But yeah, Liv here showing an excellent start here in this series. Currently, a few points on out of the playoffs. In fact, let me actually pull that up right here. Liv is actually 6 points out of the playoffs right here. However, we do have a... like I said, a very tight playoff point battle right here between him and Wildcard Coyote. Coyote, of course, getting P2 last night. Here he is outside of the stage point territory. So by him showing up, essentially is making sure that this point battle lives on. But yeah, definitely though, you really cannot leave it to chance here at the road courses because of how quickly things can change. You spin or you get loose and it's just going to be curtains. So a lot of these drivers are just kind of minding their tires here because the stages will be really close to each other here. But just look how much these guys are how tightly this field is still together. Everyone, I'm seeing Sauce really watch his entry, getting sideways going into the corners, and he is doing an excellent job here in this run so far. But Bassbuck, this number 18 Toyota, Supra, as we see the 44 Fire Slayer gets crazy loose in front, and in fact he's going to lose the spot to Liv in that 7. But the 18 here, keep in mind, so far in this season has yet to finish off the podium, so he says it's the Xfinity cars. But I'm not too sold quite yet. So very solid race so far in this run. I unfortunately have missed how many laps to go in this stage. I will catch that back up here in a little bit. But yeah, so far clean and green here in this first stage. So far so good. Everyone just really minding their P's and Q's. So Chapman currently uncontested, only by about 0.4, but he does go wide. So everyone making sure that he can actually maybe pick up a few tenths. Goes to 7. Here is B Comp in the 74, a little bit past the waist. Looks like he is fighting for the '07 of Heron back here. B Comp as well is also doing a excellent job. He needs to get up a few more spots, but he is definitely in shot of making the playoffs here. Well, I mean, I should say that he is. He won last week, so that was entirely his own racing prowess right there at Dover. And I really need to make sure how many laps are left. So it looks like Bass is about to hit it on my stream right here. We have 3 more laps in stage 1 here, so very, very close. We have B-Comp doing an excellent job. Here's Cyber as well, who is just on the cusp of stage point territory. He is in P9, so let's... Oh, actually, very interesting strat here by the 22, coming on down to... basically cut this stage in half. I like that. Looks like the 98 is going to do that as well, just trying to get that track position. So I like it. Keep in mind, the pits will close here with 2 to go. So next time by, they will close the pits. So definitely, they want to get that point in now of pitting. So it looks like the 22 and the 90 are going to give up stage points in order to get that, meaning someone else will get it. But this is the battle here, coming to 2 to go for the stage win. You can see the 11, though, does have pace. He is already back up to P4. The 90 has it. Everyone wants it. Moving on to 2 laps to go. No one else can pit this time because pits are now closed. So who is going to take it here with 2 laps to go in this stage? Chapman looking very stout, but the 44 was also looking really good. The 7, though, has said that he is a road course ringer in his own right, so he wants to go on out and show that he deserves to be in the playoffs. And like I said, he is actually doing really well. He is 6 points on out, like I said, but Monster as well is 10 points out. He decided to take the track position, so he is going to pit early and stay on out come the end of the stage. Everyone, though, going crazy wide right there. The 44 getting crazy loose, and the 11 took a moment to maybe take the spot right there, but unfortunately nowhere to go. Going on to turn 6 right here, looks like the 11 is showing that the 44, he's going to kind of dive it on down, and he will. Oh, the 11, though, the 44 slow and fast out, will be on the outside, make that potential inside here as he tries to do the cutback, and he will. But the 11 has the greater power. 1 lap to go here in this stage. Chapman has it. The 7 is the closest, but the 11 is shining really, really close here. I do believe we have 1 driver out of this race. Yes, Napier is out of this. Oh, no, he's pitting. Interesting strategy by him. But he will be 1 lap down anyway, so it will kind of cycle itself out. But because of that, he is looking to hold his own here. Chapman is the number 90. The 7 is going to really toss it on in here. He's going to get really close in the bus stop. Make that the carousel. Tie it on down a little bit. No contact is made. Very clean. The 7 has the position. The 90 giving up a little bit of position there. The 7 will have the inside. Make that the outside. No, the 90 will pull forward. What is going to happen here? Will we see a lunge going into the stage win? No, everyone very clean. Here comes the 11. What is he going to do? The 7 is going to hold stout on the bottom, making sure he can have a little bit of contact. Oh, a little bit of contact's made. Will we see a 3 wide? 3 wide going for the stage finish. The 7 will get it at the line. Liv Morgan fan will collect his first career stage victory in that number 7. Just an all-Geier machine. Golf clap for him. Excellent job by that. Let's see what's happening here in the Discord. Will people be mad? Well, someone said SMH. Looks like the 11 is upset with either himself or someone else. But, well, when you kind of hit the rumble strips, I mean, I don't know about anything like that. But, hey, you know what? 2 stages left. Excellent work by these guys. Looks like everyone but the 22 and the 98 are probably going to be pitting here. So they will just be back up and trying to go here. Oh, wow. as we're just waiting for everyone to come on down. There we go. The stop. There we have the two Fords that are going to lead the way here. So let's actually check back on up with the 98 because it looks like he will be our official leader. Remember, both of these guys stayed on out. They pit early here. I like the call. I do that all the time, but no one else ever does. Now the 22 and the 98 are looking to take that. Oh, the 98 will looks like come on out in front. Here goes the 7. Now here is the chaos going in through the S section. We're going to follow on board with the front to back cam right here. The 98 has a track position. Everyone else wants it. Now this is going to be a little bit of a ways, but we're going to be deep in the middle right here. Here is the 44 of Fire Slayer, who is going to be all on out. Oh, the 22 goes wide. He's going to come on out. Right there, he has to cut the final section, but he's going to lose 2 spots in the process. The 11 is able to go on through. Chapman now is still in P5, but he should be able to pick up P4 here. Oh, but no, he hits the rear of the 22. The 22, unfortunate for him, is acting as a little bit of a block for the 90. Now, what is going to happen here going into turn 6? Everyone being single file. Wow, a lot of patience showed here in this opening run of the stage. But plenty of racing left to go. And as these guys get more and more spread on out, we're going to see a lot of these drivers tone up the aggressiveness. So far, 9 laps in this stage. That's actually a lot longer than our stage 1. Stage 1 was 8, so we actually have a longer stage 2 here. Very surprising, I know. But it looks like the 7 was lost a little bit of track position there. Ooh, big lag spike by everyone, so interesting how that happened right there. But hey, no, that was on my end because I saw everyone lag at the same time. To kind of give an update on where our in-race streamers are at, it is, is the 98 go spinning? What happened to him? Oh, the 90 and the 22 both. What the heck happened there as the 74 tried to toss it on down? Very tight window. I am not sure if the 98 maybe just clipped the grass right there, but now he is all the way down to P7. Oh my goodness. Wow. So, to kind of recap right there, interesting lap by both the 90 and the 22. Did not work on out for them at all, because now here they are back to essentially where they started, P7 and P9, respectfully. Because I'm seeing on board with our in-race streamers, we are looking at a P6 and P12. If we actually go on board with our P12 runner right here, we actually have... the 98 is not having a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. Where is he at? Oh, there's Sauce. Right back here. Trying to work on board with the 1 here. Keep in mind, there are the 22 and the 1 are teammates. They're in the same chat right there. So I wonder if Sauce is as well. So here he is working on the 1, trying to make the pass. And moving back up on front, we have Bassbuck. Looks like the 11 was able to take the lead, and he has stormed away. There is the 11, and then here's P2 of the 90 of Chapman. So it looks like the 11 has it. Looks like the 89 is going to give the spot to Bass right there. That's going to elevate him into P5. Position battling for the 7 and the 44 up front. The 7 has it. The 44 wants it. Ooh, a little bit of contact. That's actually going to bring the 18 into it. Maybe a little bit of wall touch back there. The 44. Yet he will. That's going to open up the door for the 18 to go to the bottom of the 44. And last of the late breakers here in the turn 1. The 18 will collect the spot. 1 spot away from the podium. However, you can see everyone going wide right there. That is the line you want to take. Interesting call by that. But then let's move on back on board with the other half of this battle. We have 5 cars right here. This is P7 all the way to P12. Looks like Sauce barely hit the outside wall. Going on through the S's. The 21 is putting the pressure on the 98 and going into the bus stop right here. You can see how everyone's kicking up a little grass. You know, that's nothing too bad. However, it's all 4 tires off the pavement. That's going to hurt as we see the 98 is going to go a little wide, and that will loosen the spot to the 21. The 21 will collect P7 and shuffle the 98 of UK back to P8. Now we're going to be working with the teammates right there. The 98 versus the 22. The 22 is going to go slow and fast out. He is going to try to get the position right here. And then you can see right behind the 21. It looks like he will. The 98 is not having a good time right here. So that is going to open up the door. Here is the 78 of memory back here. Interesting call. He is all the way on out. No strategy by him. I wonder if he is maybe going to pit early to try to get that strategy or that track position because he is all the way back there. I wonder what memory has in store. However, looks like all 16 drivers are in the field, still in the field. So hey, excellent job. We are on lap 5 of 9 for this stage. So these guys are just doing a killer job so far, and I cannot applaud these guys enough. So thank you all so much for coming on out. Thank you all of these guys for putting on an excellent show. Halfway through the stage as the 22 is lagging. He is in P9. I'm seeing that from the onboard of Sauce, who is in P10. Sauce, I should also mention, let's go on board with his POV. Sauce is so close to the playoffs. He is 12 in currently, so he's in the playoffs. However, with the tight points battle right here, with Liv getting some good points, he is directly battling the 22. But if Always Eric gets a win right here, that'll lock him into the playoffs as well. So that definitely has to be a worry for him. Should that actually come about, if the 11 does win this race, or if the 7 wins this race, or if Chapman wins this race, any one of those guys is going to move the positions down. Meaning, the driver that has to really worry about all of this, honestly and truly, is the 51 of Wildcard Coyote. And here he is all the way back here. He has said last night in the after the interview for Sportsman that he does not like road courses. He's not a road course racer at all. However, he is definitely he's a trooper. He's putting in the effort, showing that, hey, you know what? I do have something out here to race for, and he definitely has it because, like I said, if we have a new winner, that puts him on out of the playoff picture right here. So it's going to be very close to see what these guys have in store. But currently, if the 11 wins, if the 90 wins, if the 7 wins, basically if anyone but the 74, 98, and 18 wins, they are locking themselves into the playoffs. But the stage is still young. We are on lap 7 of 9 right here in this stage, so definitely a lot of racing left to go. 3 laps to go in this stage, so I am definitely looking to see who is going to gain some spots here. Sauce has elevated himself into P8, with Bass still in P5. The 7 and the 44 still nose and stern right here, in the 18 and the 89 looking to have a good run as well. There is a 74 right behind them, so he's getting some good stage points, trying to elevate himself in the point standings, because remember, come the end of the regular season. Oh, but what happened to the 90? He is back here now. Oh my goodness, he must have got loose coming out of the bus stop, and now here he is. The battle for P2 is on, as the 11 has all but checked out. The 7 is going to take that spot. The 90 is now going to be facing a possible another spot, as both the 7 and the 44 are able to pass. 2 laps to go in this stage. Now, this 18 is going to look on low, kind of show the 90 that, hey, you know what? I want to take that spot. Unfortunately, nowhere to go here in lap or turn 1. But look how close this field is. This is for P2 right here, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a battle for these guys here. The 44 has been heating up that 7 for so long, and he is saying, you know what? I may be looking to the inside. Yes, he is. No, he ducks on out at the last possible second. The 7, though, really holding it stout, and but here comes the contact. The 90 is going to take it 3 wide, but the 7 was able to kind of dash on out at the last possible second. The 90 battling here with the 44. Look at this for P2. The 7 has it. Everyone wants it. The 44, I'm pretty sure, is probably getting a little impatient, and he is now going to try to force it on down. Now, look at everyone going every which way. The 44 really slowing on up. The 18 is going to have the run, and he will try to pick up 2 for 1 right here. He picked up 1 spot, elevates him to P4, maybe now into P3 as we enter turn 1. Oh, but the 90 bounces back, a little bit of contact. Now the 44 goes wide. The 90 is going to pick up P3, and that is how quickly things can change. And now that puts Fire Slayer back to P6. Oh my goodness. What the heck? The 7, though, well, I should say the 11, though, is loving this. He is all the way out here in front of this pack. No one near him right here. And now the 7, though, is going to have to watch on out. The 90 goes wide, and he's going to lose a ton of time. That's going to elevate Bass into P3 very comfortably. Oh, looks like the 44 went wide back there. He doesn't want to lose another spot, and he will have to watch on out because he has the 1 of Cyber right behind. But yeah, B-Comp making his way forward here. Here comes Bass. The 90 of Chapman trying to move forward. Looks like the 11 will win stage 2 pretty handily, but one last corner to go. The 7 will get P2 out of this, and the 18 will elevate himself into P3. And that, my friends, will end stage 2. Wow. Let's see what the Discord has to say about that. Anyone upset with one another? I'm not seeing any typing, so that may have just been a matter of, hey, you know what? I admit I made a mistake, and just kind of leave it at that. And I'm not seeing any Discord at all, so hey, you know what? I guess we move on. Chat, make some noise. I see 5 people watching right here. Who are you rooting for? Who do you think is going to win? Right now, the 11 has shown that he has the pace, but will he be able to make a mistake-free race? Because remember, he got loose coming out of turn 6 into turn 7. Looks like, ooh, someone made a comment in Discord. Oh, Fireslayer's not happy with the blocks in Sen, so that's probably in reference to the 7, if I were to guess, maybe. So yeah, he's not too happy. That's going to put him back into P7, but hey, one more stage to go, and this is for all the marbles here, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Napier decided to stay on out. Interesting call by him. So the 14, interesting. He is going to be back here. It looks like the 98 and the 22 did what they did last time and stayed on out. So we have some drivers here that are staying on out right here. And now this is going to be a big question mark as the 89 is actually going to lose a butt ton of stop. He is going to go into the turn 1 and go absolutely backwards. He has a course penalty, and now he is going to be all on out of the firing range right here. So this is what we're going to be seeing from all this. Looks like the 11, I need to go on board with that. The 11 is going to really toss it in, and the 14 is oh, no, that is not how you do that. Oh my goodness. And we have the 22 and the 14. Caution, maybe? No caution. That was a very dangerous re-entry, and of course the 22 had nowhere to go, and now he is going to be on the cutting block, and now here he is all the way back here. The 21 and the 90 back here battling, trying to get back on, just on form, trying to move forward. The 11 is has moved his way back into the front spot here, but there will be a pit stop here, ladies and gentlemen. There will be at least one pit stop. Ooh, the 7 goes a little bit wide. The 18 gets cut short a little bit. You can see the 11 get crazy loose. Oh, the 98 actually hits the wall coming into turn 1, but everyone holding it stout. As soon as I come around again, I will let everyone know, but everyone should be seeing at least one pit stop here in this stage. The 11, though, has the lead, and he's going to try to do what he did in stage 3, or stage 2, and just move forward. He is currently the one to beat in terms of, oh, the eye right there. The 74 goes wide. The 7 as well. We're going to be 3 wide exiting the carousel. The 74 will get the spot as the 7 and the 44, they have found each other yet again. Liv as well as Fireslayer side by side entering turn 6, and very, very close right there. Goes, oh, but the 7 will get there, and a little bit of contact by the 7 and the 74. The 98 trying his best and staying with that track position, but he is going to be almost past as we are about to start a new lap. How many laps to go? We're seeing 17. So these drivers are going to be seeing at least one stop here. Oh, is the 7 so close? The 44 has the inside, and that's probably going to be curtains for the 7 because the 44, oh, big send right there by the 7, holding it stout on the throttle. And now you can see that that 44 is yet again behind the 7. Everyone just really just making sure that they can actually hold their own right here, but the 18 has indeed found his way into the podium positions yet again. I don't want to jinx him, but so far, 4 races in, this is race number 5, 4 races in, has yet to finish off the podium. That is why he's the points leader here entering this race. So the 18, though, looking pretty good so far. However, still a lot of racing left to do, and at least one pit stop to do it. Just kind of doing some bookkeeping right here. Here is the 22. He is currently P15 right here. It looks like, hang on. Oh, I think we have a DNF. Yep. Yes, we do have a DNF. It looks like he is, currently P15. Here's P14 of Heron. Looks like 51. Justin, oh, that is the 89. I apologize. Is there in P12. Looks like Coyote would be P11. So to kind of give just an eye on that. But we do have a lead, possible lead change right here, or at least brewing. The 90 is there. The 11 has it. The 90 wants it. Remember, a win and you're in. If any of these 2 drivers here wins this race, we are looking at a big change in the playoff standings. Meanwhile, if the 18 wins, oh, big block by the 11, kind of crowding the 11 there, really forcing him to go, the 90, forcing the 90 to go to wide. That's actually going to open up the door for the 18 to move forward. And you can see that it looks like the 11 actually just let the 90 go. Very nice of him to just let him go after that. Because of that, big move by the 1 and the 44. Now, the 44 Fire Slayer, very unfortunate, showing that he had the pace, the 9 being crowded onto the grass right there. Nowhere for the 78 to go, and now he is going to, very much clear himself right there in front of the 9. I'm not sure how he did it. I'm seeing the replay right there, but everyone holding stout. Very tight racing back here for the... what is this, P10? P9? Oh my gosh. Battle for the lead, though, is on. The 90 and the 11, I'm pretty sure, have been side by side for this entire lap. The 11, though, giving no quarter to the 90. And this actually bringing the 18 as well as... but the 90 doing an excellent job and actually clearing himself right there. Now the 18 is going to hold it. Oh, it's a 21. Sends it on in. Oh, my goodness. But by doing so, that's going to open up the door for the 18. Oh, my goodness. That is insane. Moving forward here, we have the 18 now moving into P2. Possibly the 11, though, will have the preferred line, and he will be able to flat-foot a little bit longer. Now Chapman moves up into first place, and still the playoff picture is being shaken by a Chapman win. Moving back on board with Sauce, he is now in P10. Here he is just on the cusp of... of memory right behind him on the cusp of getting into that top 10. The 9, looking for his numerical position in the 9 right in front, kind of pushing the 44 a little bit, but in so doing, the 9 is going to lose a lot of momentum coming into the carousel. That may open up the door for the 78 to kind of move forward. As you can see, the 89 is moving forward again after that lap 1 stage 3 penalty. I'm seeing 6 laps in terms of Sauce for his pit stop. I'm seeing 9 for Bass Buck. So here is 9 for Bass right here. The 11 may fall in danger of this. I wonder if there's going to be some kind of strategy afoot here, because there are 13 laps. Ooh, but the 90 got loose! Oh, that may open up the door for the 18 here. Big mistake by the 90. Oh, but the 90 will go and get loose right there. And now we have an all-out brawl for the lead here, ladies and gentlemen. The 18 versus the 11 again. And now this is for the lead. Oh, my goodness. Who is going to be the last late breakers into... Oh, caution. What the heck happened with the caution? I do not know who brought it on out, but... all I know is that the caution is out. Wow. So that changes everything. That changes everything. Fuel is no longer an issue. It is only a matter of just raw pace at this point. Tires don't mean anything. If you pit here, you are golden. So, big change for all of this right here. Looks like the 11. Ooh, interesting call. The 11 actually did not pit, or at least took right sides only. Never mind. Looks like Sauce only took right sides only. I was looking at row 2. Oh my goodness. Either way, though, this is now going to be everyone's good to go. Oh, but now you can see the aggression start to ramp on up here because now this is the money maker. Everyone is good to go on fuel, on tires. The 98 is off course a little bit, and you can see as the 9 is side by side with, these are both our in-race streamers, mind you. They are looking to have a good run here, but big entrance going into the bus stop. Someone is going wide. I think that's a 78, and he will get caught out by a course penalty. Caution? Nope, no caution. Oh, caution, yes. So originally no caution, but that was the caution. I'm not sure what brought that out. I want to say it was a 78 getting a course penalty, but after that, it looks like the 22 as well. The 78, so maybe the 50. I don't know. I was on board with the leaders. Interesting how that did. But now here is how it starts, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Seeing the Discord start lighting on up. Now this is going to be how the caution starts. We saw this in the Saturday Cup Series. As soon as the one caution came on out, it was rinse and repeat every time. We went, I think, into quadruple overtime. So we're going to have to see here who is going to be the last late breaker. So let's go on board with Bassbuck here, as he will be our leader, but he will be on the outside entering turn 1. That's definitely not where you want to be. Going into turn 1 right here, the 11 has the preferred line, but will lose it going into turn, or I guess through the S's. Right here, he still has the preferred line. He is going to choke on up the 18 a little bit. Very, very aggressive. The 90 is going to try to go 3 wide. No way that was going to work. And just like that, you can see that the 90 is now going to be trying to dig himself out of the hole. Now we have a big moment here going into the bus stop. Hold on to it, everyone. The 1 gets planted back there, trying to hold it stout, and everyone will. But that is, that could have been a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. So here's the 1 that I think got absolutely plastered going into the bus stop, and now he is going to be, looks like P10, if I'm counting my cars correctly. P11, I apologize about that, ladies and gents. Well, make that P10 as he makes the pass there on the 51. So, yes, he is making his way back forward, but now as everyone gets kind of separated again, everyone is just going to be trying to move forward. The 11 has a big old clear spot right here, and that's all he has to do is just hit his marks. Meanwhile, the 18 is trying to continue that podium streak, but everyone else behind is trying to get that dub. Remember, I feel like I've said this over and over, a win and you're in. You are golden if you can actually get it. I just saw Sauce and P5 kind of hit the rear bumper of the 7. Now they are going to be side by side going to the bus stop here. The 9 is, big charge by the 9. Going into P4 though, excellent work. It looks like the 44 got loose right behind, and unfortunately Chapman's going to be the big loss of that, because now they're going to be side by side. Chapman tried to make it 3 wide, but he hit the inside wall going in through the S's, and unfortunately that is just Chapman going to lose a butt ton of spots, and critically the lead here. Meanwhile, the 21 Hamilton moving forward, and that is going to be a big momentum boost moving forward, as Hamilton also could win his way into the playoffs if he can win here. However, it will be a little bit of a to-do, because he not only has to pass the 18, but he has to pass the 11 as well. And it's one thing to catch him, it's another thing to pass them. The 21, though, a little bit of contact between himself and the 18. going on through the grass, the 21 will have the momentum. So, hey, you know what? Maybe it is possible. The pass done on the 18. So what can the 21 do on the 11 here? Next time they go on by, I will give a lap update here, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone is now going to be trying to... Oh, big moves by everyone, just trying to avoid each other through the bus stop. But that is the gap between first and second, the 21 versus the 11. Like I said, next time they go on by, I will let everyone know where and when everyone is. But crucially, one mistake could mean the difference between winning and a podium, as we saw with Bass right there. He got loose there on the turn 6 complex, and now he is going to move all the way back to P5. So we're on board P2 right here, and as we go into the 4 laps to go, anything can be possible. Oh my goodness. It looks like the 98 clapped the outside wall there exiting turn 1, and the 98 is going to be shoot off course a little bit. The 90, I'm pretty sure, is just kind of trying to let him go, but now this is going to be a big to do here going into the bus stop. Oh, I'm actually curious on how this is going to work on out. Everyone just really minding their P's and Q's. They find their way to go single file. The 1 just trying to stay out of his way. The 74 absolutely power move through there, and he is going to pick up not 1 but 2 spots, with the 44 Fire Slayer being the second one in that train. The 22 is actually just behind these guys, with the 78 kind of splitting up those two. And wow, everyone still, spots are yet to be made here. Positions are not final until the checkered flag. So, well, apart from Napier, he is going to be finished P16. But the win here may be left to doubt, as the 11 is trying to move forward. Excellent job, as he basically has a full 1-2 complex away from each other. Barely the 21 and P2 coming into camera shot, but 3 laps to go. The 3 of Liv Morgenfan is actually going to be collecting another podium as of now, but like I said, you have to make sure that you're mistake-free. Any mistake through the next 3 laps could mean curtains for your race as a whole, as the 7 absolutely powering on through. Bassbuck may lose his podium streak back here, and you can see the 74 still battling with the 1, and the 44, unfortunately, I don't know what happened to him. He is somewhere. Oh, there he is! The 44! Oh, back here! Oh my goodness, what the heck happened here? In the S section, Fire Slayer must have gotten spun. I do not know what happened, because that, oh my goodness, that's a heartbreak for the 44. Oh my goodness, was running so well. Oh, but the 11 just clapped the wall. That is a mistake that I'm talking about. If the 21 was there to capitalize, unfortunately, nowhere left for him to go. The 18, though, or the 7 is actually heating up the 21 right here, so the 21's going to have some company. But the 11, I'm sure, is just trying to get to the white flag, make sure that he can actually just end this race. Remember, as soon as we hit the white flag, the race is over. So basically, he just wants to get to he just wants to get to lap 41 right here in order to make this thing official. And it looks like he's about to, as the 18 is now being heated up by the 9, or make that the 9D right there in P5. Chapman getting up on the wheel, trying to get a good rebound from this, but I don't know if it will work. Coming on through the final section right here. This race is official, ladies and gentlemen. The 11 all the way through turn 1, and as long as he makes a mistake-free lap... Oh, but he gets crazy loose right there. It gets me nervous every time I see that. If he has a mistake-free lap, he should be good to go. He won the custom race at Canadian Tire. He prides himself at being a road course racer. Has come so close to winning in a preset race, but at the same time, so far when it comes to the Challenger Series. Getting a little adventurous with the grass there, but hey, you know what? Whatever. The 11, just minding his P's and Q's back here. Will as long as he doesn't make a mistake that he made in the first section where he gets loose and spins it going in through the 6-7 complex, which I don't see it happening. Coming on through right here, so far so good. So there we go. That's all he needs. Coming on through for the final time, turn 7. The 11 will take home the victory. P2 will belong to the 21 of Hamilton, and the 7 will collect P3, 18 P4, and now as we just kind of cycling on through, there goes everyone else. Here's the 22. You can see the 44 in the back right there. Very unfortunate by him. Oh my goodness. The 44, you have to feel bad. The 22, you have to feel bad for. Just nothing seemed to have gone right for these guys. And there we go. Here is P14 and P15 of Fire Slayer. Fire Slayer did an excellent job, but just no... I'm not sure what happened in the bus stop. But that is the race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check on out with the Discord to see what is happening. Looks like people are asking the same thing. What happened, Fire Slayer? So people are saying that right here. So I guess we'll kind of... I guess we're going to kind of find out what happened there. But yeah, we know our interviews. So now I just wait for everyone to kind of cycle on through. Let's see what happened. What were our full results lie and who got the fastest lap? That will be the all important one. Fastest lap goes to always Eric with an 8 flat. Wow, excellent work by him right there. 15 drivers finished the race with. We know our last place. That was Napier. Excellent work by him. Oh, Fire Slayer is not happy. He said he got ran over. But yeah, that's what. Oh, you gotta hate to see it. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna get our podium up in here, and we'll get right on it. All right. So while we wait for everyone to get on in here, let's see if I have the full results so I can kind of do my. Uh, let's see. Always Eric P1, Hamilton P2, Liv Morgan Van P3, P4 Bassbuck, Chapman P5, Sauce P6, UK P7, Bcom P8, Cyber P9, Memory P10, always Freedom Flyer, always Freedom, P11, Coyote P12, Heron P13, Monster P14, and Fireslayer P15. Oh, you gotta hate it for Fireslayer. He was so fast the entire way, but unfortunately he just got caught out by I'm not sure who, but I mean we saw him spinning and finishing P15 for him, and with our DNF being Napier. So interesting how that developed there. Do we have everyone in here already? Yes, we do. Wow, that was fast. So I guess we can start with our interviews right now. Let's start with well, I guess I'm right on them. Liv, you got a copy, man?
Yes.
Liv, we have talked to you before when it comes to the Charlotte Roval. You pride yourself in being a road course racer, and it showed yet again here in the Challenger Series, specifically at Watkins Glen. You ended up winning a stage. Congrats! That's your first career
Thanks.
MRL stage win. So, yeah, man, how's it feel?
It feels good to finally win a stage. It feels good to finally win something in this league. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Hmm.
man. You were 2 spots short of winning the grand prize. You had speed all race, and I might I say, you're driving my favorite Xfinity driver's car. So you did that number 7 proud. How take how you feeling?
Warfare, I did my favorite Xfinity driver as well, did too. So, yeah,
You sound
we
out of
finished.
breath, man. Was
Yeah,
the racing as crazy as I was watching?
yes. Oh yeah, it was right. I was right. While my heart was pounding because I was trying to hold everybody off for second and third.
You did an excellent job, and it looks like you kind of lost a little bit of track position there at the beginning of stage three, but you ended up getting it back in the long run, and it was able
Yep.
to almost get P2 from the 21, just one spot ahead of you. But Liv, you actually did a great job, and I will say, just looking at the points as they run, Coyote did not get any stage points. Meanwhile, you did. You
Wow.
won a stage, so you are
Yep.
currently in the playoffs right now, entering the second half of the regular season. How does that feel?
That feels great. I did not expect to be in the playoffs in my first season in this way. I did not expect that to even happen. I thought it would be like a normal rookie season, not even making the playoffs, but somehow made the playoffs even without winning a race.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're doing an excellent job for a rookie here in the Challenger Series, but that's why exactly they call it the Challenger Series because it is challenging and you're rising to the occasion here. So, excellent job.
Yep.
Um, let's go over to, I think it is Alfredo, I do believe that runs the 21. I could be mistaken. Um,
No,
You're either I was using a
there's two
Cas
twenty
Growler
ones.
car.
oh, you're
Yeah,
using the Kaz
yeah,
girl. Okay.
yeah, yeah. But he was the hot cream ice cream Tazwell car.
There we go. All right, Kaz Grau, the driver that has never run a full season in any of the series. A fun fact for you, he's never done that.
That's
Hamilton,
false.
um, that's false. Which one?
He ran the truck series.
A full
Didn't
season,
Full
he?
really?
time. Yeah,
I
he
think
did. And
the
he actually
32
won a
truck.
race too.
Oh,
He won a
damn.
race. So he
Remember
won
when he won
Daytona.
Daytona?
God, every time
Yep.
I do this, I get fact checked. Damn it. All right. Well,
Did he
either
won
way,
Daytona?
the 21, Hamilton. How you doing today?
Pretty good, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what, this was kind of a last minute deal. You originally weren't going to run this race, but it's like, you know what? I'll jump in. It's 40 laps, very, very short time frame. You had speed. I mean, you pride yourself on being a road course ringer. I mean, what do you think the racing was like?
The racing was kind of chaotic, honestly. It was fun though. I might be saying that because I came the beneficiary out of all the chaos, but I'll take it. Um, yeah, I wasn't really gonna run, but since it's such a short race, I figured why not
Yeah.
and come have some fun after our previous race earlier.
Well, I'll tell you what, despite it being a short notice, you had a excellent run in order to do so. I know you're not running for the playoffs. This is not a full time gig for you, but a podium here after the previous week that you've had of winning two races in 1 week. I mean, definitely, it's things are heating up for you.
Yeah, I would say I'm peaking at the right time. Um,
Hmm.
the main reason I got up on the podium though is because of the strategy that ended up working out because of the yellows, which is what I needed for it to work out. And some other people did it, but they got caught up in some other stuff. So I was able to come out with a podium and continue the kind of hot streak, I guess.
I'll tell you what, those cautions were weird. I actually do not know what even caused them. So that was a mystery to me. But yeah, two cautions right there definitely shook up the field, and you were the beneficiary of that. So Hamilton, excellent job on the P2.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So now we move on to always Eric. We have to go to Justin Haley for this. You definitely had the pace in that number 11 Chevrolet. However, stage one, you bit the apron in turn six and turn seven, and ended up spinning, collecting yourself to finish P3 in the stage, if I do recall correctly. So that was probably the wake up call that you needed in order to get back, and it took you basically the rest of or all of stage two, but you did. You got the track position back. How was that Chevrolet as fast as what I was seeing?
Uh, in stage 1, like you said, when I wrecked, it wasn't really me getting loose. I the 90 was in front of me. He hit the glitch that happens out of six. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is Heat 5, so I'm not surprised. And that's what wrecked me. And then, surprisingly, I got it back going as fast as I could, and then I still made my way back up to third. I could have won stage one, but I just didn't have. If I had one more lap, I probably could have won stage one. But I think stage two was, that was the 98 and the 22. Them staying out, I was confused, and then I realized, pitting before stage ends is a thing. It didn't really help them though. Honestly, they kind of lost all their spots at the end of the stage. But my car was pretty fast. I knew I had the pace to win the race.
Well, and win the race you did. Now, this also locks you into the playoffs, mind you, which currently, right now, is a very tight battle. As you may have heard, Liv actually was able to get into the playoffs because of Coyote as well as Sauce not having as good of a points day. So, I mean, honestly, that just knowing you have that win and you don't have to worry about the points is probably load off your mind, especially as we go next week.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if I'll be able to show up next week, but I hope I do because it's Chicagoland. I really enjoy that. But
Chicago.
the playoff tracks, they look pretty good to me. I'm pretty good at Kentucky. I'm not terrible at Gateway. There's Canadian Tire, so you know where that comes in handy. And then there's
Okay.
Texas, and then Las Vegas as the final, and I'm not too bad there. I'm pretty good there.
Well, there you go. Because of that, we have. I mean, like I said, anyone can win right here. Four different winners in 5 races. I mean, if that doesn't show like why this series is called the Challenger Series, I don't know what does. Because there may be a possibility that you may have to win a race in order to get into the playoffs. So definitely, we'll have to see how that's going to shake on out here. Because 8 drivers will get in, and Eric, you just punched your ticket there, so excellent job. Yeah, guys, any final thoughts before we close on out for the night?
Nope.
I guess not. So with that, we are gonna close it on out. Thank you all so much for coming on out and showing support for the stream, as well as these fine drivers down below to put on an excellent show for the audience. So thank you all so much for doing so. Eric, congrats, P1. We have
Thank you.
P2 being Hamilton. I know he already backed out, but I think that's because of schedule conflicts. And then also Liv, P3, excellent work, gentlemen. We will move on to Chicagoland next week for the Challenger Series. However, we are going to Iowa this Saturday for the Preset Cup. So that would be a lot of fun there. My personal favorite track, I love Iowa, and we'll have to see how that's going to turn on out. Until then, have a good night, everyone. Peace.